Have you ever heard of a mall so big it could hold over 2,000 shops? It's true, and it's called the New South China Mall. Located in the city of Dongguan, China, this massive shopping center was once expected to become the biggest and busiest mall in the world. But here's the strange part. Most of it has been empty for years. So how did a project this huge go so wrong? In this video, we're going to explore how it all started, why it struggled, what's happening there now, and what lessons it teaches us about planning, growth, and failure. It's a story about big dreams, poor timing, and a changing world. If this kind of story interests you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Built to Collapse, where we break down big ideas and big mistakes in ways anyone can understand. Now, let's dive into the story of the world's biggest ghost mall. Number 1. The dream begins. Size, themes, and vision. When the New South China Mall opened in 2005, it was huge. Actually, the biggest mall in the world at the time. It wasn't just a place to shop. It was more like a small city. The mall had themed areas that looked like Paris, Venice, Rome, Egypt, and even California. There were canals with gondolas, an IMAX theater, a theme park, and even indoor roller coasters. It was designed to be a full experience, not just a shopping trip. The man behind it was Hu Guirong, a businessman who made his fortune selling instant noodles. He built the mall in Dongguan, a large industrial city, with hopes of attracting China's growing middle class. The idea was bold and exciting. He wanted to create a mega mall that felt like traveling the world. But things didn't go as planned. That big dream quickly ran into big problems. Number 2. Why it failed. Location and demand. Poor location. One of the biggest problems with the New South China Mall was where it was built. The city of Dongguan is full of factory workers and low-income families, not the wealthy shoppers the mall was trying to attract. On top of that, the mall was built far from busy areas. It didn't have good public transport, and even people living in the city found it hard to get there. One visitor said it took them 2 hours by bus, passing fields and construction zones just to reach the place. No foot traffic. Because the mall was hard to reach and not close to any busy shopping areas, hardly anyone came. Even though millions of people lived nearby, they didn't visit because it wasn't easy or convenient. Without regular foot traffic, stores couldn't survive, and most didn't even bother opening in the first place. Too big, too fast. The mall was built on the idea that if you build it, they will come. But that didn't happen. They built something huge before checking if people even wanted or needed it. By 2008, 99% of the stores were empty. Instead of becoming a shopping paradise, the mall turned into a symbol of overconfidence and earned the nickname the world's largest ghost mall. Number 3. A mall built on ambition. South China Mall was supposed to show the world how fast China was growing. With fancy replicas like the Arc de Triomphe, St. Mark's Tower, and even gondolas, it looked like something out of a movie. It was big, bold, and full of confidence. But there was one big problem. There wasn't enough planning behind it. There weren't enough roads, buses, or people who actually wanted to shop there. So instead of becoming a busy shopping spot, it turned into an empty shell. It had beautiful buildings, but no real purpose. No stores, no shoppers, just a giant mall with no life. Number 4. Turning the page. Initial renovation. By 2007, the mall tried to turn things around. They gave it a new name, New South China Mall. Living city, hoping that a fresh image would bring in more people. And by 2015, there were some signs of progress. CNN reported that more restaurants had opened, an IMAX theater was running, and parts of the theme park were active. Some shops had finally moved in, but even with these changes, a lot of the mall was still empty. Big parts remained unused. The truth is, just fixing up the mall and adding new signs wasn't enough. Without the right people, good planning, and easier access, it was still a long road to real success. Number 5. A shift toward experiences. Fast Company points out that many malls in China are changing how they work. Instead of just being places to shop, they're becoming experience centers. Empty areas are now being used for things like ballet classes, kids' play zones, dance studios, art galleries, and small pop-up shops. These changes help bring people in, not just to spend money, but to enjoy their time. If the South China Mall can make a similar shift and add more community-focused spaces, it might still have a future. It could turn from a ghost mall into a place where people actually want to gather, learn, and connect. Number 6. What matters for a mall's success? The story of the South China Mall teaches us a few important lessons. First, you need to understand who your customers are and choose the right location. If the people nearby can't afford to shop there or aren't interested, the mall won't succeed. Second, make sure people can easily get to the place. Without good transport or access, even the best mall won't get visitors. And third, don't rush into building something huge before there's real demand. It's better to grow slowly and let the need for shops and space grow over time. A mall can look amazing, but if no one can reach it or wants to go there, it won't work. Number 7. Where it stands today. Recent footage from 2024 shows that while the mall looks more active on the surface, many areas, especially the upper floors, are still mostly empty. Some reports say that the mall now has 90 to 98% of its spaces filled after all the renovations. But when you walk through it, large parts still feel quiet and lifeless, with wide, silent halls that remind people of its past struggles. The truth is, the new South China Mall is still caught between two worlds. Partly alive with new activity, but also partly stuck in time, unable to fully shake off its ghost mall image. Number 8. Lessons from the ghost mall. The story of the new South China Mall teaches us some important lessons. First, don't build something huge before people actually need it. The mall had thousands of square meters ready to go, but there were no shoppers. Second, location matters. If people can't easily get there, even the best mall will be ignored. Third, it's no longer just about shopping. Malls today need to offer experiences, like community spaces, fun activities, and entertainment, to stay alive. Lastly, we need to rethink what success means. It's not about how big a place is. What really matters is how well it's used and how alive it feels. Number 9. Could it be a model for the future? If the South China Mall continues to turn itself into a space for the community, by adding things like art exhibits, local events, classes, or even family-friendly zones, it might finally find real success. People in China are now looking for more than just shopping. They want places to relax, connect, and enjoy experiences. Across the country, other malls are shifting in this direction, and it's working. This means there's still hope for this giant mall. Maybe it won't be known for its empty halls anymore, but for bringing people together. Will it become a lively place full of activity, or remain a quiet symbol of a dream that didn't work out? Only time will tell, but change is still possible, so what can we learn from the new South China Mall? It's a clear reminder that big dreams need more than just money and space. Without smart planning, like choosing the right location, understanding what people really want, and making sure it's easy to get there, even the biggest ideas can fall flat. Maybe this mall was built too big, too fast, and in the wrong place. But could it still be saved by turning it into something new, like parks, schools, or community centers? What do you think? Should they keep shrinking the shopping space and focus on building something people actually need? Let us know in the comments. If you found this story interesting, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Built to Collapse. We share stories like this to show how big plans sometimes break, and what we can learn from them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.